My name is Dr. Grace Oluwatoye. I'm the founder of the Life Builders NGO working with youth and women. I was born by teacher parents and I lived in rural community of Osun State of Nigeria, where our mainstay after going to school was farming. And so I picked a lot of interest in looking at what can improve the livelihoods of people. I trained as a nurse midwife and public health practitioner and pitched my tent especially in the area of nutrition coming from my rural background. And by 1991, I came in contact with this versatile plant called the moringa oleifera through a professor of microbiology and agronomy at the Obafemi Awolowo University, Professor Oluwadeyemi of blessed memory. Then by year 2000, I had an opportunity to go to India on a study tour at Jamkhed Rural Health Facility, where we were learning issues about how to demystify health using locally available material. And so when I was taken to the moringa farm, I recall we had it back in my house in Nigeria and got some seeds from there. And my husband, being an agri-person, Chief Oluwatoye, now helped to propagate the seed I brought. And as they were growing, we were telling people about the usefulness of the moringa plant. And I remember I wrote my first little book on it, The Economic Power of the Moringa Oleifera Plant, and distributed it to so many households. And from there, we were able to convene a national event on moringa oleifera, and we commissioned some 44 studies from the different universities. And we gathered at Abuja in December 2010 to talk about moringa oleifera and its benefits to mankind. And at that time, everybody became aware of it. And later on, as we were talking about renewable energy, I was on my farm, the moringa farm, and I plucked a stem of the moringa plant, and I tried to chew and discovered I was having some peppery sensation. On getting home, I shared it with my husband and he said, "That's ethanol." And then I went to the Global Environment Facility through the UNFPA network to look at how we could probably scale this up and generate the ethanol from it. And hooray, SGP, Global Environment Facility, was able to give us a small grant.
These are some of the positive impact. When I go to the community and I see smiles and laughter on the faces of these people, while they are still interacting with the environment, I am happy, and that is one of the good things for me.
Invariably, it was Eureka when, after doing all scientific processes of looking at titrating, distillation, autoclaving, we came up with this moringa ethanol. But rural women were afraid of it because it could be explosive. And so we combined some other chemicals to generate this gel. The first set of moringa gel we produced were used by 120 households with support from SGP, and they became very, very interested because it was saving them from a lot of what fossil fuel was causing. Then when we started the value addition, when we talked about the versatility of the plant, we started to produce moringa tea by the branded as Visamo moringa tea, 100% moringa, quite useful. We also did the powder for those who wanted to add it to their stew or add the content to children's food as part of winning diet. Our support from Jeff came through the exhibition we attended at the Raw Material Research Development Council in Abuja in year 2012. And it was there we knew there was Jeff, the Nigerian Small Grants Program Office, and we approached the national coordinator through the UNFPA. And we were asked to apply. And we applied and told our story. And invariably, we succeeded at getting the climate change project, fossil fuel reduction, and environmental conservation at Alore Ijare community. And on that project, we started from raising seedlings of the moringa plant. We actually got the seeds, and from good stock of the one that we have generated in the community and from friend, and we planted 500,000 units more. Moringa is gold. Aside from the benefits for the food security, climate adaptation and mitigation, and it fixes nitrogen wherever it is.
These are some of the good things about the Jeff Small Grant Program. And I said that Jeff is the one, as far as community environmental initiatives are concerned in Nigeria, Jeff is becoming like a household, because we have gone to last mile, many of the last mile communities than any other development assistant in Nigeria.
At Life Builders, we have a program with young people, and we've trained well over 30,000 of them, and they all know about moringa, because if you ask my name, they will tell you Mama Moringa. And some of them had worked on this to produce soap. Some of them are working to produce wine. We need help, and help must come from government and all other related organizations.
Thank you.